So the other day I showed you that I had used the Beast, the Craftsman garden tractor, to blow the snow with the mower deck down there past the camper. But I got to that one spot and it just wouldn't come up. Well, then yesterday I thought I'd give it another try, but this time I didn't even run the mower. I just came up and the Beast just walked right up it. So I guess the snow had melted enough or something, I don't know, changed consistency, or the ice. There was ice underneath all this. Maybe the ice had melted enough that it was able to come up. So I got the Beast up, kind of in preparation for another snowstorm that they're talking about, but I don't think it's going to come up this far north. So I don't know. The apps say no, but everybody else is saying yes. But that's okay. I got it up here just in case. That way I don't have to shovel the snow if it snows again. And I sure do like that darn thing. It's it does not struggle with anything. Oops, the tarp fell off. Got a block of wood here. I'm sure that's, there we go. So, as you know, last June, I started a lawnmower repair hobby business, or a lawn equipment repair hobby business. And I feel like, for a guy who just needed a little bit of extra spending cash, that it did amazingly well for the first year. In a little bitty town, out here in the country, I thought it did just an amazing job. And I just posted in 3 Facebook groups that, you know, I hung my shingle out. Now, the guy who used to do it in town, he retired like 2 years ago. So I didn't want to interfere with him. When we got here, we considered starting it up right away, but I didn't think I'd be able to compete with him, so I just didn't. And I didn't want to cause conflict or anything. Well, as soon as he retired, I jumped on it, and man, I'm really happy how well it did. And I was trying to encourage you all last summer to do something like that, to just try it. Try something that you're good at and see if you can make money at it. You know, play guitar, go out and, I'm sure if you play a guitar, you probably do go out to weddings and different things, I don't know, and in your band or whatever. It sure was amazing. Now, before Carolyn and I became nomads, and we had considered, strongly considered, it was in our top 2 choices that we'd start a lawnmower repair business. But I didn't know if I wanted to start a business. I mean, we just got debt free. And of course, we would have had rent because we were renting the place. It was 8 acres for like $350 a month. It was really cheap, extremely cheap. And they had a garage, and I thought we could do it there. Now, I know that a lot of people would probably want to do it differently. Instead of calling it a lawnmower repair hobby business, they'd want to have a business. And the first thing they want to do is get a shop. Have a shop. And all the fancy tools. And then you'd have to have an inventory of parts. And I just didn't do it that way. My last company I ran, I had a consulting company. And let's see, I started that in what, 2001, somewhere around there. And I had a 1992 Dodge Intrepid. Oh, and that thing was always on its last leg. And I traveled the country in that thing. The only thing I bought for that startup business was a laptop computer, so I could build databases. I needed something pretty strong to build databases. And from there on, I didn't spend any money. We developed our own website, and I forget how it worked out, but my ex-wife, she knew somebody that did web design, and he fixed up our website for us. I don't think he charged us anything though. I don't remember. I just never thought that you had to have a ton of money to get things started. all summer I sat right here on this patio and I accumulated a couple things like this this lift here. Someone gave me. It was still in the box. It was laying out on his patio, so it was the box that disintegrated, but all the parts were there. And this thing has been invaluable. I mean, that is just a fantastic tool to have. But if I wouldn't have bought it otherwise. I think it was $300, I think. I don't remember. Let's just call it $300 to get through this video. I wouldn't have bought it. So, I don't think everybody needs the fanciest tool. I mean, let's talk about the guitar. You know, everybody would like to have the Les Paul Gibson guitar, or Gibson Les Paul, whatever you call it. Yeah, that would be great, I'm sure. But you could just start out with a nice guitar. But what would all my friends say? Well, that's the problem, is the friends. You're not trying to buy a guitar to impress your friends. You're trying to buy a guitar so you can go out and make a little money on your hobby, something you like to do. You know, my tools is just a Walmart set of tools. I mean, I bought some extra things, but as far as hand tools, it was just Walmart tools. And it works. Everything in there is all I need. Like I said, I bought some extra tools like an endoscope and a compression tester, but all of it was pretty cheap. I even bought a torque wrench, inch-pound torque wrench. I was making YouTube videos of my repairs just to see how it would do on YouTube. And it didn't do very well, but I didn't expect it to, because this is not a lawnmower repair business. I mean, one person said, hey, I kind of understand what you're doing. You're making videos of the natural progression of an off-grid channel. You've done everything you can do here. You're living on solar panels, you got a well, you got a house, and now you're just going to try to make some money. Not everybody is going to make a YouTube channel to make their money on. And that's exactly right. You need to be able to think, what else can I do? Now, you could sell chicken eggs, or, you know, Carolyn crochets, and there's all kinds of things you could do. If you like gardening, maybe sell vegetables, and it'd have to be a huge garden, I guess. But the lawnmower repair hobby business was absolutely perfect for what we needed to do. So I made the videos to see how they would do, and there was a lot of positive responses to the videos on this channel. And I got a lot of people saying, hey, I have been able to fix my own stuff since I started watching your videos, which was really great. But as far as what the objective of this channel was, I don't know if anybody grasped the idea that you could not only work on your lawnmowers, but you could work on other people's lawnmowers and make some money at it. It's just not that hard to do once you understand the concept of working on lawnmowers. But that's okay. People were still getting something out of it. But I did take those comments and I took it one step further. You know, folks that want to repair their own lawnmowers, they don't want to take it to a mechanic, still need a place to go. And I know there's channels out there that are showing people how to repair their lawnmowers, but they all have that fancy shop with all the fancy tools, and they got everything they need. Nobody is showing you how to repair it. Well, I don't want to say nobody, there might be somebody, but nobody is showing, let's keep it with nobody, is showing you how to repair lawnmowers under the shade tree. So I thought, hey, why not develop a channel where I get an audience of people who just want to repair their lawnmower. They don't want to take it 40 miles down the road to the mechanic, got to get it on a trailer, or if they don't have a trailer, then they got to hire the mechanic to come out and pick up the thing for 40 or 60 or 80 bucks, or however much it is. Outrageous prices. And most of the time, unless it's a riding mower, they're going to tell you it's not worth repairing. It's cheaper to go buy a chainsaw. Well, if you got a $100 chainsaw and you know how to repair it, and you can get an aftermarket part for 25 bucks, I think the 25 bucks is worth it. So I started the YouTube channel. I've told you about this in previous videos. And the other channel is called Shade Tree Mower Mechanic. Now, I'll put an up next box at the end of this video to a video over there. I really do appreciate it if you go watch those videos. I really would appreciate it. I got the idea from a show that I watched back in the 90s when I was in Washington with my first wife, and I was in the Navy on a submarine. It was called Shade Tree Mechanic. Two guys working on things. Although they had a shop too, so I don't know how Shade Tree was, but yeah, I love that show. So I named it Shade Tree, and so everything we do hopefully will be underneath the shade tree, or most everything will be in the shade tree. If it gets too cold, of course I got to go in the camper and make videos. But I've got 4 videos on there now, and I really thought it was going to be hard to monetize. You got to have so many subscribers and so many watch hours. Now I know my troll, he's already got about 100 accounts, fake accounts on that channel over there. And so as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, which is what I need to get monetized, he's going to knock off those subscriptions. But he's a fool, because once you hit the 1,000, you don't have to keep the 1,000. You gotta every year it gets reviewed, or if you get in trouble and they have to check your monetization status and all that. But as long as you keep your nose clean, they don't knock you down and say, oh, you lost your monetization because you lost a subscriber. Oh, you gained subscription, so that means you get to remonetize. They're not going to flop back and forth like that. So, you know, he thinks he's outsmarting me. He's gonna hurt my channel, but he's not doing anything. But I got this video. It's the video is how to look up parts online for your lawnmower. And that video, I don't want to say it's viral. That's not the term we want to use, but it is trending. 4 videos. Out of 4 videos, I already got one that is trending. And it's getting about 750 views a day, roughly. Which is exactly what I thought this channel would do. Is every now and then I get a video that and when I say every now and then, you know, pretty frequently, would take off, would just do well. And it's doing very well. I mean, it's a subject that I'm sure a lot of people want to know how to do. You know, how do you order a tire? Where do you get your parts? I see a lot of lawnmowers come in here and they don't know how to order parts, so they've just rigged it up. Whereas you could have spent 25 bucks for a new part and had it running properly. You see that all the time. So I'm really excited that this one video is already doing well. Now I had another one I thought would do well, and first day indications doesn't show that it's going to do very well. I'm surprised. I really am. I don't know. I just thought it would do well. How to repair a pull rope. That one didn't take off. I mean, it's really struggling. It's still getting views as of the recording of this video, but not a lot. Well, yeah, I mean, you win some, you lose some, but I think with this new channel, I'm going to win more than I'm going to lose. I don't know. This whole video is just about keep trying, maybe, until you succeed. I just see so many people just give up. One of the things about YouTube is I think they get like, I don't know, let's just call it 1 million people every day trying to start a new YouTube channel. Every day. But about every day they lose 1 million people on their YouTube channel. People just give up. They want to be successful right out of the gate. I've been working on this channel for 8 years and it's never been successful. But I never gave up until I came up with an idea. Now, I don't know how well this idea is going to work. I mean, initially it looks like it's going to work out really well. I didn't give up. I just kept at it and kept at it until I came up with the idea that, I can start a new channel, and after 4 videos, 3 videos, I get one that start trending. That's amazing. I mean, I've had videos trend on this video channel before, but you know, they don't trend until you have 10,000 subscribers or something. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. So I'm pretty excited about the future of my dream. And that's what I want to call it, my dream. Living here off-grid without any worries of water and heat and electric. I don't have any of those worries. And I get to work on lawnmowers. I mean, how cool is that? I like working on lawnmowers. With a YouTube channel that is doing very well. And so I don't have to worry about my future. I don't have to worry about living anywhere. I don't have to worry about being in debt. There are just no worries. Just because I just kept at it. So if you click this up next box, it'll take you to a video where I was working on something on that other channel. And I'll try to decide, maybe it's the pull rope since it's not doing well. But if you don't want to watch that video, just click over to something else. There's enough of them over there now that I'm sure you'll learn something. So I hope I can inspire you to keep at it, so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.